Pakistan, where political temperatures continue to be at a boiling point, where the ruling Pakistan government, which is a coalition between the PMLN and the PPP, went against the country's Chief Justice in the National Assembly. In a big move, the National Assembly approved a motion to bring a resolution against the Chief Justice of Pakistan, who had made some very critical remarks, mind you, over the manner in which Imran Khan had been apprehended outside the premises of the Islamabad High Court on the 9th of May. The resolution was passed in the backdrop of the ruling government relentlessly attacking the Chief Justice and the judiciary over what it describes as a partisan attitude adopted by the courts in Pakistan.
Without bias or favoritism, maintaining the trust and confidence of the people. This House expresses concern over overt bias in decisions by the Supreme Court that has undermined its credibility and impartiality, particularly if it favors one political party over others, by turning it, in the mind of the people, public, into just another political institution. The court undermines its legitimacy and the credibility of its judgments. This House also strongly condemns actions that compromise the fair administration of justice and calls for transparency, accountability and adherence to the principles of justice, impartiality and fairness by the Supreme Court to restore public trust in the judicial system.
Now, there have been counter-protests that have been held in different parts of Pakistan by the Pakistan government's constituents, the PMLN as well as the PPP, who've now staged massive protests outside the Supreme Court in Pakistan. There's been chaos on the streets, and Imran Khan, the former Pakistan Prime Minister, who's of course been in the eye of the storm in this entire matter, has now said that this is part of a larger conspiracy on the part of the two ruling parties in the government in Pakistan, that this is a larger design being orchestrated by them against the country's institutions.
के तहत चाहते थे कि तशद्दुद हो या इंतशार फैले, क्योंकि इलेक्शन से भाग रहे हैं। मुझे 18 तारीख को वहां कत्ल करने की कोशिश करते हैं उसी दिन जुडिशियल कॉम्प्लेक्स के अंदर। कोई मैं नहीं कहता कि जी हम मुल्क के अंदर सारे निकल जाओ बाहर, अटैक करो, कोई नहीं कहता।
Well, Times Now also actually spoke to Mateen Haider in Pakistan, a senior journalist. We have Mr. Haider with us right now. Mr. Haider, how do you read the situation on the ground? Because one remembers the kind of protests witnessed in Pakistan in 2007 when Parvez Musharraf sacked Iftikhar Mohammad Chaudhry, the then Chief Justice. Now we are seeing a similar showdown between the judiciary and the government. Mr. Haider, if you can hear me.
Your voice is very down.
Okay, Mr.
If
Haider,
you can hear me.
I'll just repeat myself very quickly.
Your voice is very down. I can't hear you.
Okay, Mr. Haider, we'll try to inflate the volume at my end. But if this is slightly better, the kind of protest that we are witnessing in Pakistan right now brings back memories of what happened in 2007 when Parvez Musharraf had sacked the then Chief Justice Iftikhar Mohammad Chaudhry. There were protests against the government on the streets. We're seeing a similar showdown now between the current government and the judiciary. We'll try to get back in touch with Mr. Mateen Haider, a senior journalist in Pakistan, but the situation continues to be extremely dire in Pakistan, where a motion now has been passed in the National Assembly against the judiciary. Let me go back once again to Mr. Mateen Haider. Mr. Haider, I hope the audio is clearer right now. How do you read the situation, the latest standoff that we're now witnessing, sir, between the ruling dispensation in Pakistan and the judiciary?
Yes, well, this is correct that this is the first time in the history of Pakistan that executive is holding a demonstration against the judiciary, and that is also the apex court of the country, Supreme Court of Pakistan. So basically these two organs of the state executive is confronting it's in collision court with the judiciary. So there is complete chaos now. There's the political crisis, and this judicial crisis is deepening day by day.
Yes.
Although the government, with majority of PMLN and Pakistan People's Party, they tried to stay away yesterday, but they could not convince Maulana Fazlur Rahman for stating step in and.
Okay, Mr. Haider, the situation deteriorating by the day in Pakistan. Many thanks for your perspective there. We have to cut to a short break right now. We'll come back with more on the other side. Stay tuned.